Welcome back to GDs, that's right, to another episode of Nova Drift, where today we're going to be taking a look at Wild Metamorphosis, simply because we have not taken a look at it yet, and we want to see exactly where this leads off to us. You know, it's been a few days since I've played Nova Drift, simply because back when we first made those first few episodes, it was all in a couple of play sessions, simply because I was having too much fun playing the game. But now we're back into it, giving another try at this and see what other options do we have to play. Go ahead and upgrade and see what our very first choices are. We have a weapon blade, a bladed drone that shreds targets and fires upon them. It counts as both a weapon and a construct. I have no idea what that means, but oh god, you literally fire a blade. I was not expecting that. I was not expecting that at all. I mean, I should have figured with this title, but I guess it's an attempt. I have no idea what to expect with this. It seems like it's going to be far too slow to kind of take out anyone else. I'm going to have to get used to firing this off as much as possible, trying to aim all my targets. It does also fire off from itself, so it does count as a construct as well, but certainly a new concept that I'm not quite familiar with. Where'd that other ship go? He just went off screen. Oh, all right. Coming from both sides. Oh, the blade didn't reach far enough. All right, the blade is just zooming around, going back between the sides of the screen. Gotta say, a little bit of an interesting type of weapon format, but something in general that I would like to give a try. Although now I have to get better at aiming. It's not instant, so you kind of have to predict your shot a little bit and see if you can go through. It doesn't go through enemies actually too well. There we go. Let's go ahead and upgrade. What kind of shield do we have? An arc-shaped regenerative physical barrier that stores energy from block damage. Shield shockwave that releases waves that EBV that flow, pushes enemies and projectiles. Slows enemies and projectiles within its radius. I think I'm gonna go ahead and take the slow projectile and radius, considering that I kind of have a weird type of weapon system that I want enemies nearby me that are just me getting slowed down and taken out for me. Come on, take out the mini boss. Does it reach far enough? Not quite. I wonder. There we go. Nice. Take out a whole bunch of enemies for a little bit of XP. I wonder, can I go ahead and charge this up? Not quite. I thought maybe I could charge it up and do more damage with it. Take out a few. Nice. It turns out if you press right click after you fire, it does end up returning back to you, I think, instead of trying to go ahead and like bounce around on its own. You can just hold down the fire button so it'll keep on going exactly where you're pointing by the time it comes back. Let's see here. What do we want? A Spectre, an elusive form with cloaking ability, a fast form with blazing thrusters, resistance to self-damage, or a carrier. Swarms constructs? You know, I kind of like the idea of a Firefly, something a little bit faster. Plane sounds. We're not much of a plane though, are we? We're a space plane. Spaceship? So we're a boat? I guess you're kind of sailing the 7 seas of the cosmos. You know, that's the topic. Is a spaceship a plane, or is it a boat? Like, if it is something that was made simply only in space, is it floating through space or is it flying through space? If it's nothing in space, what is it? Is it just, I don't even know where to continue with that. Wild mod. So these are those Wild Metamorphosis mods that we were mentioning at the very start of the video. Wild mod. Recursive. Greatly increases regenerative rate at the cost of reserving some of your maximum hull and shields. Or Solar Heart. Recursive gains increased burn damage and flat weapon damage bonus at the cost of constantly taking burn damage. Oh god. Well, I don't really like either of those. So I think immediately I'm going to go ahead and upgrade my shields a little bit, simply because I am out of practice. So I don't want to accidentally get myself killed off too easily as I try to dodge all these shots. Nice. I am going to need a little bit more weapon damage, I believe, because it's not quite taking them out in a single shot anymore. We got the little bit of a space snake as I get slammed with a couple of comets. Come on, take out a couple. Go ahead and upgrade now. We do have turrets, reflective, ultra rare wild mod, twin strike, recursive, adds projectile and reduces projectile spread. Well, we don't really have much of a spread, and we only have a single projectile. Oh, but now we do fire 2 of them, and I guess it is a little bit of a spread. And I guess because they are constructs, they do also, you know, they are firing out bullets at the same time. Gotta say, that's pretty helpful. I like it. Loving it. Can I fire one and then fire the other? No, it fires both at all times. I can get used to that, though. That's not too bad. Just kind of bounce around off the ship, send them in opposite directions. Oh, this is amazing. I love it. Can I just chuck them off the side of the map? Heavy caliber, recursive, increased weapon damage and projectile size at the cost of projectile velocity and weapon recoil. I don't even care what the weapon recoil is. If I can get like even bigger projectiles, get giant blades, I feel like that'd be kind of nice. Oh boy. So that's a little bit of a problem. Come on. They do quite a bit of damage, especially when they get stuck on the enemy like that. Look at that. Wow. Take out the ghost snakes. Actually, I don't think I can hurt the ghost snakes. They seem as though they just kind of disappeared on their own. Tis the nature of, well, ghost and snakes. I don't think snakes do that, but ghosts definitely do. Not really sure what the line is crossed there between ghost and snake. Skirmish, boosted damage from your next crash after you fire a weapon. Velocity. Velocity could be kind of nice. Rapid fire, stabilization, stabilize your momentum, ally. Assemble and deploy an advanced autonomous ally. Connect boost. Global damage increase as your speed does. Yeah, we are a little bit fast, so I think kind of some extra damage is going to be nice at this point as I run into these mines because I'm too fast. Come on, take him out, take him out. You know, I was very skeptical of this type of weapon, but I'm kind of loving it, It's not bad, I love it. Come on, come on. Got another little snake boy. And let's not try to run into... Now, I believe I saw a comment before that those are actually just like XP givers, those little boxes there. Space sperm comets. Okay. Not the XP, not the space sperm being XP, but those orange boxes. Reflective field counters shields to discharge energy in response to taking shield damage. Wild mod slipstream. Recursive. Grants increased thrust and rotation speed and reduces friction. Reduces friction. I'm not exactly sure what that means, but there's only one way to find out. Oh, look at me. I'm all sparkly. I'm a rainbow now. What does it mean by reduced friction, though? I have no idea what to think of that. Besides confusion. Nice. A little bit of a quieter moment. Seems the music has died down. Not a whole lot going on in the background. Wild mod. Increases shield effect power by current speed. Grants faster shield cooldown at the cost of rate of fire and assembly speed. Improves your body gear powers, but adds the void to the mod pool. I'm not really sure what the void is. And again, there's only one way to find out, so I guess we'll see if the void ends up popping up in one of our choices. Come on, who's next? It seems too quiet. There he is. I think in the future, I want to put on the modifier that allows the waves to come on even faster, because it does... I guess one of my main gripes, even from the very first episode, is the fact that it does seem to take a little while for some of these enemies to show up. At least... Oh boy, maybe I don't need that many enemies if I can't learn to fly. I guess that answers the question from earlier. We are flying. Oh boy. Come on, come on, take them out, take them out. I'll get the upgrade as soon as they're out. There we go. Take a look. Increase burn damage list. That's pretty bad, or pretty good. Wild mod, discharge bolt of energy when you take a shield hit. Now that seems kind of important. Reverse your knockback and pull directions, increase blast radius. I think I'm gonna go ahead and take bolt of energy when you take a shield hit because I run into enemies so often. I'd rather take them out when I accidentally run into them. I want to see what happens when I do. Come back here. Yeah, that actually works pretty well. There we go. Take one out. Get the other. Ow. Ow. Oh god, I'm being bounced around between all the asteroids. Propulsive munitions cause you to gain weapon damage, recoil, and rear firing. 180 degrees to weapon firing angle, weapon damage. I don't think I want that. I don't want rear firing. That sounds terrible. Recursive provides plating, recoil resistance, and self-damage resistance. Yeah, that just seems good overall. Just kind of defense. Let's see how long or how far we can take this run. I almost feel like I want more projectiles. We've got only 2 at the moment. I want to see how many of these blades I can get floating around on the map. Come on, take them out, take them out. Nice. Don't want to get too close to them as they spawn in. Oh, there he is. I want to take out that little buddy. All of those little squares, I believe, are free XP. Hyper boost. What does that mean? Does that just mean like extra damage? Is that extra health, extra XP, who knows? Improved thrusters. We do have stuff where we get more damage the more speed that we have. So let's go ahead and get more thrusters. Ooh, we're already upgraded again. Increased thrust and rotation speed and reduces friction. So it is recursive. Targeting adds or improves targeting projectile. Add or improves projectile targeting. If I could speak properly. Ooh, we are a little bit faster now. Look at all those pretty colors. Look at that giant pretty purple color. Oh boy. Hello there. Take out. Yeah, don't get in there. Nice. Let's go ahead and start hitting him from the outside. Not a whole lot more I can do with it. Got his friends coming at me. Take out the snake boy again. Where are my blades? My blades disappeared on me. I need to get on the inside and start doing more damage to those weak points. Oh boy. I need to get to the top side. There we go. Come around. Avoid the giant balls of energy that are trying to kill me. Yes, vulnerability detected. You don't say. Really, I have to get inside and shoot those. Oh, now you tell me. As I accidentally run into the edge. Take them out. These blades are really good for doing some massive damage against these bosses, simply because they stay on target for so long. Nice, I can almost just kind of run into these as I try to get rid of my momentum. Come on, get stuck on them. Nice, just a couple more to go, Get right on top of those weak points. Uh-oh, I'm about to be a little bit cornered inside here. There we go. Very nice. I was a little worried because I was getting cornered. I mean, I was getting encircled, technically speaking. If a target is still alive after you deal crash damage to it, cause you to teleport to the opposite side of it, aim, and fire. So it does that automatically. Increase weapon damage and projectile size at the cost of projectile velocity and weapon recoil. I mean, greatly increase the regenerative rate at the cost of reserving some of your maximum hull and shields. I mean, for a 60% regeneration rate for a cost of 15%, cannot be reserved. This may be talking multiple times. That sounds pretty important. I think I'll take at least one choice of that. It is recursive, so it can pop up again. That seems pretty important, so that way I can just go ahead and make sure that I get my shield and health back sooner after taking damage. Oh god, there's a lot coming. Take out all these mines. They explode little needles after they explode. There we go. Streamline stabilization. I think now is probably a good time. I mean, we do have homing strike. A single small weapon projectile from each of your broadsides. Shield effect radius. Drones. I say let's just start getting on some drones. We need some extra firepower in the area. Some extra just random DACA that can go ahead and take out some of these smaller units that I won't have to worry about as much. Those small guys, they can kind of primarily take out for me. Oh, that's beautiful. Keep my distance, and there we go. Come on, reach him. Oh, just at the maximum distance of its firing range. Dodge all the needles. There we go. Have to kind of get him from behind. The front side seems to be taking up a lot of the damage. Blow those up. Don't let out a single one of those sides. Still living. There we go. Take him out. Thank you. Another snake boy. Nice. That'll be a good level up. Those drones are going to work doing exactly what I want them to do. Defense drones, convert your drones to defense drones. 100% more maximum hull. New drone formation, ability to toggle them. Okay, so it gives them more health, but I don't know if that's necessarily important right now. Magnitude, projectile size, damage, and blast radius. Yeah, let's just do that. Bigger swords. I don't even know what to call them. They're not swords. They're just blades, I suppose. Oh god. Okay, keep some distance away from him. He's trying to turn around and fire his cannon at me. Gonna pop out the other side, maybe? Yep, there he is. I managed to separate him into two pieces. There we go. Incandescence, increase burn damage. We don't really have any burn damage, but payload. I mean, just keep on taking more. Weapon damage, projectile size, blast radius. I don't even care about the rate of fire. That's kind of whatever. There we go. Because, again, I don't really have that much of a rate of fire to begin with. I have to wait for the blades to come back. But to make them even bigger, more damage, that's just kind of exactly what I need. It's me best for taking out the bosses. Which I guess is kind of our primary concern. Taking out these small guys is not that difficult. As long as you don't, crash into them too much, which is my own problem. Recurs as burst fire and increased rate of fire, not bad. Makes it so when a drone would be destroyed, it is instead reduced to 1 and becomes immune to damage. Stabilization, mines. Well, let's go for a shield radius effect because everything does get slowed down in this circle around me, so it could be kind of helpful. Wave 55. Ooh, they have shields in front, but it looks like it's no match for my blades. Go ahead and take out these mines so I don't accidentally run into them. I love this. I can almost just kind of stay in the center, be a good little middle range, well, obviously, middle range for taking out these enemies with my blades. Fire them off in both directions, hold my ground. Very nice. Luckily, the comets are not coming for me. Beautiful. Submission. Let's see, deploy drones before they're ready. Blast radius, homing strike, radiant. I mean, yeah, I don't really want that from both side thing. I kind of want convergence, but homing strike minus 70% total damage, blast radius, and velocity. Yeah, no, thank you. Let's just go ahead. I say let's get some more shields. More health is always gonna be helpful for when we accidentally run into things. Hello there, boss time. Oh God. Ow, good thing we just got those shields. Jesus. I believe we died to this guy last time too when we had the railgun ability. So we'll go ahead and do a little bit more to him. Nice, I managed to get that snake before he went off screen. I just have to make sure not to accidentally run into those balls of light because those are what do a lot of damage. You get trapped in those pretty easily. There we go. Come on, get those blades stuck in there. Doing some really ow as I get stuck into those balls of energy that I was just saying not to get stuck in. Take out his little ally. He's increasing the radius on those. Get inside his radius. Now get outside the radius. Nice. Drones are going to work. Got some good regeneration. Got a black hole. Okay, maybe he'll take out some of those enemies for us. Keep our distance. He's about to pop out on the other side. Nice, nice. Don't you dare eat up my XP. I need that. Kind of hard to see exactly what's going on with that giant sun in the background. Oh God, yeah, he's doing some good damage on us. No! I still have a problem getting past this guy. I need better control on trying not to ram into everything as I fly around. Those balls of energy are dangerous. And again, that energy beams also locks hard onto you. Maybe I don't have enough shields, maybe I don't have enough hull damage, whatever it is, but those blades are a very questionable type of weapon. They were fun to use, and I'm sure obviously someone better could probably get a lot further with it, but those blades are not exactly my forte. I kind of like keeping my distance simply because of that exact problem, keeping my distance and probably firing from a distance. The railgun was already kind of a slower weapon, but honestly, I think next time we just want to go... Next time I might try the missiles again. I did love the missiles. The missiles were pretty good. I feel like we can get a lot further with it. So thank you, DigiDees, for watching the video. I'm not exactly sure how all these runs are going to go, but there's only one way to find out, and that's by watching more of the videos. So I'm still not sure how to do these outros, but I can guarantee I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.